What even is mono? We cannot hear you. You are muted. Renmy, we will be coming back to you. I am hearing something from our guests. Please welcome once again, and I'm encouraging you to clap your hands from wherever you're sitting. Please welcome our special guest back to the show, KFC Murder Chicks. What's up?
I'm chilling. I have this microphone running through the SP404, but it seems that is not playing well with Zoom right now.
Yes.
But you know, I'm up murdering my chicks.
Hey, all good.
You know, getting a little freaky with the video, but here, let me make that more normal. Okay.
Once you've already had the technical difficulties, it's hard to have like the enigmatic filters going and stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. I would never be enigmatic. That would be like, who would do that?
Please introduce yourself to the people real quick.
I'm Faraday Ribcage. I'm a member of KFC Murder Chicks. I'm here representing the band KFC Murder Chicks.
And who else is in that band?
Well, it depends who you ask. It's a wide network of chicks, but the current live lineup is me, DJ Roswell, and Buzzard Mother. But you know, it's like KFC Murder Chicks is a band in the way that like a country is like a country.
It's a loose affiliation
of chicks who are united by our love for murder, one could say.
I couldn't have said it better myself. The new song, Lock Your Doors, really, really remarkable stuff. I was totally
because a really cool thing, which you know, this is what I would say before that song live, is every politician that has run for office, their home address is available in like publicly posted like campaign filings. So what you do is you just go to that state, you know, the politician is, you find their like public campaign records, and then, you know, crazy thing, they had to, you know, put an address in there somewhere.
So is
you know, so you can send them mail.
Against politicians?
What? No, never. Me, I'm just a musician, you know, and I just think that like, it's cool that you can just send them mail, you know, like send them a holiday card.
Something kind.
You know?
Something nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, and you know, if they forget to like lock their doors, then we should have a song to remind them of, you know, why it's important to keep your doors locked if you know, are like up to things that would maybe give some people some thoughts.
You know, I had a DJ gig that very night where when you dropped the song, and I actually played the song in my set.
Oh, hell yeah.
It was very scary. It's one of those songs, like a lot of KFC Murder Chicks songs, you think it's like somewhat accessible until you hear it being played really loud, and then you realize you're like, this song is terrifying.
To a girl like me, that song's normal.
To a crazy person like yourself, that song's just a normal song.
Whoa. To a normal person like me, I don't know what you have going on, but I'm very normal. You can tell because I am normal.
So I need to ask you this because it comes up every time I mention your loose affiliation of normal people. What the hell is erotus? What is that? What does that mean? You're part of like an ARG or something?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What? You were a part of an ARG, like an augmented reality. I know you were. It comes up every time I post about your music.
You know, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think.
On us, please.
It really just, you know. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Like people are always like, oh, you're the like, it's like, we're the what? The thing that doesn't exist? The thing that never happened? Like, a buddy.
Okay.
Like, I don't know what to tell you. I have no idea what to tell you. Like, that doesn't even exist.
So I first heard about the KFC Murder Chicks when somebody sent me the video for your song Half-Life, and I was pretty dead. I was pretty knocked over, like immediately. I remember thinking like this.
Yeah, Ash and James killed it on that one.
Truly remarkable song. The rest of that release too is fantastic. For one, I would say I think it's the song ID, which features a very popular sample of a woman screaming, and it is the loudest thing. It really defines Cybergrind to me, which is just generally the loudest thing you've ever heard.
Oh, of course. I mean, you know, we're not living in very quiet times.
No, we're not. And I do think that the volume of a lot of cyber grime is, I don't want to like say sort of an expression of like transgender frustration, because I know it goes like it's an LGBTQ plus sort of collective,
Well,
I'm sure.
you know,
but that's how it's always
there are a
been.
lot of queers in cyber grind, you know, me included. You could say I'm a special kind of girl, but you know, if you think about it, the world not great right now.
No, and it's but it's like the noise that I hear from a lot of cyber grime from your music, it almost feels political just in terms of volume. Does that make any sense?
Yo, yeah. I mean, you know, it's just we've won the loudness wars. Actually, no, we haven't won them, but we're in tight composition with Brazilian funk producers.
They listen. Some of that shit is just loud. Some of that we're hitting that point where it's like, I don't know if I'm just too old. This is just too loud.
I mean, hey, you know what that means? You should wear ear protection less so that you can adjust to it.
I think that a lot of the volume is coming from
Inside the house?
It's just my interpretation. No, not yet. Well, sometimes actually. But I think that a lot of that volume comes from feeling like the traditional gatekeepers, the record industry and whatnot, have just abandoned underground music and left us to die.
I mean, like, we've been abandoned by the record industry the way that, like, I'm trying to think of how to put this. The way that, like, one abused orphan is, like, abandoned when they're finally kicked out of, like, the torture house, you know? It's not, like, the record industry will not save us. Like, it never did, you know? Like, if anything, music has been having a messy divorce from the record industry for as long as there's been music in the record industry. And it had the leash on pretty tight for a good few decades.
Well, what's unfortunate, though, is it's like the further divorced we become from the record industry, the harder we all have to sell out to make ends meet.
I mean, maybe, but you got to consider, right? You know, it's like the record industry isn't in place to, like, help artists make money. It's in place so the record companies can make money off of artists.
It had to have been
it's
doing something.
Much like a middleman that has become
doing
less.
something, because it feels like we all are sellouts now. Like, we can't even trying to strike an anti-commercial pose is difficult. You still have to have a merch store.
I mean, well, yeah, but like there would have been a merch store either way, you know? It's just that now the merch store is like put together by the artist instead of like put together by like, I don't know, RCA. So and then like,
so
it means
KFC
artists
Murder
get paid
Chicks
more
are
for the merch
actually
sales.
You guys are all pretty well paid. Millionaires. You heard it here first, folks. Class traders, KFC Murder Chicks. They do private parties for Balenciaga. I saw it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there was that one show for all the rich people and the masks. Fuck. No, wait. That NDA was signed before I joined the band, so I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Truly mysterious.
Yeah, you know, like it was Mr. Rothschild's going away party. No weird anti-Semitic conspiracy theories in the chat.
So I noticed. I noticed. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. The new song, "Lock the Doors," that's not on streaming.
It'll show up there at some point, maybe.
For now,
but you know, like
exclusive, yes.
Like with streaming, it's like, oh, you gotta go through DistroKid, you gotta wait some amount of weeks. It's a whole thing.
You gotta make way less money.
Yeah, and like real ones are aware of Bandcamp. You know, like I'd say some of KFC's most interesting stuff isn't even on streaming. Like, you know, like Life is Wikipedia EP, at least last time I checked, that's only on Bandcamp, and like that one's a classic. I mean, like, when that one song was like, fuck, it's something about Wikipedia. But yeah.
What are some of KFC Murder Chicks' new metal influences? I know that one of your releases.
New metal influences.
To the
I'd say Even Flow by Pearl Jam. We really like when he goes, even. And also, we really like when he goes, even flow. So I gotta say that's a big one for me.
You can't really claim the Even Flow part of Even Flow as new metal, but if we were to go more into that genre spectrum? What would you say?
I would say like I really liked when the corn guy was like, and then the bullet like turns around and like I feel like that really resonated with me.
Interesting. So it's like a visual.
You know, a lot of us KFC members, you know, just making our way through society, they really, you know, we feel like freaks on leashes. You know, they treat us like mushrooms, Kirk. They keep us in the dark and feed us bullshit.
Oh, that wasn't a reference. Interesting, and enigmatic distance.
I'm gonna try something real quick that hopefully won't crash soon.
Give it a shot.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Awesome. But yeah, I'd say like some good new. Yeah, that one is really cool.
Well, that's pretty cool. Can we expect an album of some sort from the Chicks coming?
What can you expect, Mr. Kirk? What do you think you can expect?
Album would be great.
I know that one thing we.
I gotta say, the vocal effect's not going to be very conductive towards an interview.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just. Have you heard of Longmont Potion Castle?
I don't know. I'm not familiar now.
Have you ever heard of the artist known as Dugan Nash?
Not familiar again, no?
Oh, the country artists, they have a song. It's like a double trip.
Riv, I'm not grumpy. I have mono. I think that just projects itself amongst everything.
Triple double check.
It's coming in. I can hear you.
Yeah. Triple double check. Triple double flip.
How about some of your collaborators? I know on the last record you collaborated with an artist, Void Dweller.
Oh yeah, I love Void Dweller. That's definitely the homie for sure, for real. He actually they put out a new album a little bit ago called New Death Grips Leaked Tracklist 2014.
Really? I might have missed that.
Called Slunt. I love that song.
What's the song called?
Slunt.
I'm gonna have to look that up. I might have missed that.
Yeah, it's kind of about like being surrounded by like a lot of like absolute freaks and like being kind of on the wavelength, but not really being at a participatory point yet. I believe the chorus is like, at the no loads refuse calmed up. I'm at the bar just chilling deep in the cunt. Belt tight with my pants fully on. Sitting back and observe phenomenon. At the no loads refuse come. You should just listen to the song.
We should check that out. We might listen to that.
Yeah, put that on
during the second half of this show for sure. Are there any other collaborators that are former collaborators, current collaborators that have anything out you want to recommend?
Let me think.
Maybe Anna Pest.
There's a track that we're working on with Marshall. I don't know if I'm supposed to put that out there, but you know, what's a media appearance if we don't leak something? Well, let me find it. I know it's on one of these soundboard buttons. Nope.
Come on, leak.
Sorry.
Leak.
It's on one of these. I know it is.
Beat from scratch. Some I do.
Track premiere.
Sorry, one second. I'll find it very soon.
Brand spanking new metal.
I know it's on one of these pads.
Take your time.
Oh, there it is. This is James produced this beat.
Oh
yeah. Definitely.
The craziest beat that we got on anything.
Definitely. Kmart. Yeah. You find me offensive. I find you offensive for finding me offensive. Hence, if I should draw the line, me fences. If so, to what extensive? Any should I go? Cause it's getting expensive. Being on the other side of the courtroom on the defensive. They say I cause extensive psychological nerve damage to the brain when I go to lace this or at other people's expenses. I say you're all just too goddamn sensitive. It's censorship and it's downright blasphemous. Listen, Mr. Canvas, I won't stand for this. Inquisitive for reasons won't see for this neither. And it's clear as not too. We got no grief with it either. It's to be like me. I even believe about 25-cent stickers on my refrigerator. And dog must have put it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pause it, but it'll be out on the next album.
That almost sounds like an Eminem acapella.
Yeah, but it's a song we've been working on called Rainman, and the second verse is where it really picks up. Because we have, it was Marshall's idea actually, to get Dr. Dre in there and, you know, get some of his opinions on what is and is not gay. Because
I really want to believe that Eminem is going to be legit featured on the next KFC Murder Chicks release. That would be cool. That'd be really cool.
On that song if it wasn't real, buddy.
So in addition to Eminem, are there any other guests, any other features that we can expect on the next release?
I'm trying to think of what I'm like, what I'm allowed to say, because, you know, we are a band and I'm but a representative, and, you know, like they treat me like corn. You know, I'm a freak and I'm on a leash, and I can say a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you know, I mean, think about it, right? Imagine if you have like a dead body, like, you know, that you hid, like, you know, like maybe under some floor. I wouldn't know. And then, like, you know, you have this, and then you're getting asked all these. It's like, buddy, I can't go to jail. Do you want me to go to jail? Do you want them to send me to prison? Do you think I would last very long in prison?
Maybe. I really don't know what your prison acumen is like at this point. I can't say that I did the research required to know.
Maybe you'll be my size. Maybe I'll see you in there.
You'll see me in prison?
They don't teach us how. Anyway, sorry. I have a condition and it took over. I don't know what that was.
How about the numbers on the screen here? Are these anything in particular? Do we enter these into a password on your website or something? 232323232?
223? I don't even know if 223 is real. So, if you're like, I mean, does that look like a real number to you?
We do need to be moving on to the request section of the show, but I would like to thank our guests one more time. Of the KFC Murder Chicks for coming on and representing the band. Do you want to let the people know what you're up to, what they can find, where they can find you?
Okay, you can find us at Purgatory in New York on the 7th of April. I believe April's the month that starts with 4. Yes, it is. And then you can also find us in Pittsburgh on the craziest fucking show of my life. We're playing with 5-Star Hotel, Kill Alters, Murder Pack, I believe CPU Buddha, but I'd have to double check. Woody, and also Cut Ups. And a 5-Star Hotel, literally one of my personal goats. Like, let me turn off like all these fucking effects just to convey, you know, genuine moment for a second, right? Like, 5-Star Hotel, one of like my personal goats of all time. Hasn't played a show since 2019, but Club Pittsburgh, and that show's going to be crazy. And then, you know, the Big Money Cyber Grind Fest in June, you know, out here in New York. And, you know...
Big Money Cyber Grind Fest in June.
Yeah, Big Money Cyber Grind Fest in June.
Whoa.
You can find it on the Big Money Cyber Grind page. I mean, like...
Look at this lineup.
Like a Cyber Grind art. Oh, you pulling it up?
I was not aware of this. If you're in New York, I need you to go to this. I need you to be here. This is really something special. Oh, I've seen this around. I don't think I understood, though, the gravitas of this. This is really incredible. This is definitely the most earplug worthy. Not like I can't hear anything, you know, like the earplugs that just keep you from having permanent damage. This is definitely the most good earplug worthy event of the year. This is really
Do
something.
you believe in earplugs, Kirk?
I believe in needing to be flown out for this is what I believe. There's got to be some room in the budget somewhere. Big Money Cyber Grime Festival coming up in June. Shout out to Nick. Well, that's pretty exciting stuff. Can you give us a hint on when the next release is or what 223 is in general?
I'd say it's like let me think of how to word it. So basically,
if you're wearing earplug, DJ Poopy Pants, if you're wearing earplugs, you don't like music. No, if you're wearing earplugs, it's because you really like music. It's because you really like music and you want to maintain your ability to hear music. Excuse me? Thank you so much for coming on the show. It was a pleasure having you. We will be in touch. Thank you.
no problem.
What a band. What a group. What a adventure this is for everybody. I need camera filters like that. How do you get cool camera filters like that? It probably isn't that tough, but I don't know if I have it in me to look into it. Anyway, for those of you just joining us, I have mono. That's really what this episode is about. It's not about new music. It's not about new metal. It's about mono and having it. Not fun. You can do it in OBS. What's up, Phosphor? I can do it in OBS, huh? Interesting. Let's see what else I can do in OBS right now.